Hello, welcome back to my channel. So we are going to talk about Daonte and Nicole. So Daonte, he's headed to prison to go pick up Nicole. She's finally getting out. And Daonte, he's only been able to visit Nicole 10 times. Daonte said the last time he was able to visit her was like 12, 13 months ago because Nicole lost her contact visits because she got in trouble. So Daonte was no longer able to visit her. I saw someone say on Twitter that she didn't lose her contact visits, bruh. She just didn't want to see her goofy butt. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think she lost her contact visits and got in trouble? Or do you think she low-key just didn't want to get seen visiting with him anymore? So, okay. Daonte is all excited because this is the first time that he gets to see Nicole in the free world. So Daonte says he feels like he knows Nicole well, but he has done this before with an inmate, and when she got out, she switched up on him and drained him for everything he had. So Daonte says you never know who they truly are until they get out of prison. So Crystal from True Feeling, I'm sure a lot of you guys know her. She covers Love After Lockup like I do, and I think she's hilarious. But she made a really good point when I was watching one of her videos the other day. She said she bet that Daonte was living with his mother, and his mom probably said, "You ain't bringing that heifer to my house to parole to." So the show probably provided him with an Airbnb. Like, they did that for a lot of cast members in the past, like Sean, Destiny's sister, and Chevelle, all from last season, were staying in Airbnbs during filming. Because the show does that for a lot of people, because it's a lot for some people to keep their house in tip-top shape for every day while filming. And the reason I wouldn't be surprised if Crystal was right about Daonte getting an Airbnb is because he didn't have anything in that apartment he was staying in but her stuff and Nicole Jr. and a few dirty dishes. Besides that, his place was pretty much empty except for basic furniture. There wasn't no towels or hygiene stuff in the bathroom, so it looked like an Airbnb to me. So Daonte, he's praying to God, hoping to God that this relationship between him and Nicole works out. His family has no faith in this relationship between Daonte and Nicole. They think Nicole is just using Daonte. But Daonte says that him and Nicole are going to prove everyone wrong against all odds. So Nicole said that when she walked out of prison and saw Daonte waiting for her, it was the best feeling ever. Nicole says it feels surreal, and she has like PTSD for being in prison so long, and she feels like she's being watched or about to be yelled at for kissing Daonte for more than 2 seconds, and then she's like realizes she's not in prison anymore. So Nicole has one of the most generic tattoos out there. She has loyalty on one arm and she has honesty on the other. So she has to be loyal and honest, right? I'm surprised Daonte hasn't said that. Like, she's loyal and honest because she's got it tatted on her. She has to be. So Nicole said that she started doing bad when she turned 16. She met a bad boy at school and started partying and getting into trouble. She claimed she went 0 to 100 real quick. And Nicole said she was taking a bunch of Xanax and doing a bunch of dumb stuff because it sounded like a good idea at the time. So then Daonte cracks open a bottle of wine and pours a glass for him and Nicole right across the street from the prison. I'm like, come on, man. Like, you could have done that down the street. She's like free, but she's not that free yet. I mean, they can see her taking a drink right across from prison, decide to lock her right back up. So Daonte didn't waste no time to get to the bottle popping. So Daonte gives Nicole $1,000 after that, and she was just like shocked, like, this is all mine? And he was like, oh yeah. Nicole said she could not wait to go shopping, and Nicole said her and Daonte couldn't wait to be alone. And then Daonte said it's that vanilla chocolate swirl, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, dude, I know what you're saying, but I'd rather not. So Daonte started to get a hard on and had to put his hand over his crotch and said, down boy, because I guess it was rubbing up against Nicole when Daonte was standing behind Nicole, and Daonte told Nicole she was waking him up. So Daonte said he thinks Nicole is sexy, including her elbows. I don't know if Daonte has some kind of elbow fetish. I wouldn't be surprised if Daonte had some kind of weird foot fetish too. Like, he just seems like that type. So when the producers asked Nicole about doing it with Daonte, she said she knows he wants to do it, and she loves Daonte, but she just got out of prison, so she doesn't know. Like, most people are ready to get to the sack first thing out of prison, so it just seems like she's making excuses. I mean, the man already gave her $1,000. What else does she have to do? Then, of course, they showed a spoiler for the next episode. After he gave her that $1,000, she went home and got dressed up in some lingerie he gave her. And then she was just teasing him and saying, "Oh, you ain't getting none until I get my boobs done." And Daonte was like, "Come on." And she ran in the room and locked him out. And he was like, "Are you serious?" And he was not happy. I wonder how Nicole's going to feel when she finds out about Nicole Jr. It's like, come on, man. Tell me you don't get no kitty cat without telling me you don't get no kitty cat. Because you're telling me pretty loud and clear right here. I guess the struggle is real for Daonte, and he's willing to do whatever. But I just don't think, I think this relationship's going to be a disaster. But at the same time, as you may have seen at the beginning of the video and from the spoilers of this season, we are going to see Nicole walking down the aisle in a wedding dress getting married. I don't know to who. I wonder if it's going to be Daonte or who it's going to end up being. Do you think her and Daonte are actually going to get married? I don't see her following through getting married to Daonte. I think she's just trying to look for a step up while she gets out of prison. I mean, look at her, his poor mom. It's just like, where did I go wrong with a person? This is his mom trying to figure out what is wrong with her poor son and where she went wrong in life for her son to be such a sucker. She looked so disappointed in that last episode of her son when he said he spent over $30,000 on her. But I like his mom. I really do. I think she's got a nice, spunky attitude, and she's just doing what a mom should do in this type of situation, I think. But let me know if you guys think they're gonna end up staying together, and if you think Nicole, the one she gets married to, ends up being Daonte. Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.